Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Thursday. I always have to think about what day of the week it is whenever I go live. It's almost like I should know this before I go live, but my brain goes into a bit of a freeze moment. Got the Atrim Web Summit chat this evening. Be doing a live chat at 6 p.m. UK time about how to get clients. A lot of stuff I've kind of covered in these live chats as it is, but going into a tiny bit more detail and kind of talking about other avenues and how to get clients and how to stand out amongst the crowd. It's not going to be groundbreaking, but I think it is just kind of letting people know sometimes about things to watch out for or how they can help themselves, and also how they can actually find potential clients as well using one avenue I speak quite a lot about, but maybe they don't understand how to search and look for people. So I'll be going into more of that. But that's later on today. I have to say, I don't know why, but it's really chilly today, like super cold. Like I'm sat there going, oh, I need to put a jacket on or something. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. And I'm just working on a client's website. Yes, I'm just working on that directory website, and I'm just sorting out their directory theme. Just closing off a few things. The last thing to do really was just sort out their translation bit. They don't really want to use Polyang or Loco Translate, so I'm just checking if I can use the Google one. Hopefully we can do that without having to stick in too many APIs and stuff. I don't like it when you have to start sticking in a lot of APIs and stuff like that. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this evening, Atrim Web Summit live chat. We'll see how that goes down. Hopefully, pretty well. Turnout could be small, medium, big. Who knows, really? So I'm just going to do some... Normally what happens is you kind of know what kind of translation plugin you want to use on a website. I always like to do a quick check. So what I tend to do is I go, right, in the last month, has anyone done any blogs or articles about the latest plugins to use? And is there something new that's come out which is better or not so good or something like that? So I like to have a look. I do use G Translate. My only issue with the G Translate one is that it's not great for how it presents it on the website. It presents it in a weird way, the drop down, and I really don't like it. So it's just unfortunate that it is probably one of the best ones for free to use, the G Translate. But in terms of appearance, it's awful. It's really awful, I think, in terms of presentation. And I'm finding it's a bit weird on I'm just finding it's a bit weird in how you have to use CSS to mess around with it. It's not I don't know, I'm probably being picky here, but I just don't find it versatile enough. So I'm just double checking on a few others before I pick on the plugin of choice. I am thinking about maybe using the Google one. I can't remember if you need to use an API on that one. Does anyone remember if you need to use the API on the Google website translator? Does that need API? Does it need API? I hope not, mainly because then I got to get the client to log in and blah, 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 blah. and loads of stuff like that. But I'm hoping this should be okay. I don't know, I'm hoping. But anyone out there use Translate? G for green, translate, one word. It's really good in what it does and how easy it is, but presentation-wise on your website, it's awful. It's really awful. And I just think I just wish that sometimes, a little bit more thought or something had gone in to make it useful or something like that. So this directory theme, we're practically there. Set up a MailerLite connection on their WooCommerce bit. So when someone registers or purchases, they automatically get added to their MailerLite group. I've also set up a redirect. So when you've submitted a submission, it redirects you to a special thank you page, and then they can share that page, the user. So that's good. Final thing was the translation. And then I will let the client know that if there's any more they want us to do in terms of cosmetics and how the web page looks, that is where they're going to have to pay for that service. So I think we've done above and beyond now what we've kind of set up for them, if I'm honest. And that's always the danger, right? That's always something I will regularly repeat to everyone, in that when you're working on a project or something for someone, you want to be careful that you don't just kind of, every time there's a bit of an extra request, you don't just do that extra request. You weigh it up and go, right, that's 10 minutes work, half an hour work. Is it something really easy? Yeah, we can do that. Or do you kind of go, we've set that up for you, but you do have to think about boom, 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 boom. That you'd have to pay extra for, but we've set it up for you, so you are now capable to go away and look at videos or tutorials and do it yourself, or you can employ us to do it for you. And it's not cheap, it costs money, but at least you know it's being done by people who know what they're doing. Because that's always important, I think. I think that's always important. Okay, let's just... Hey Pickstar, how you doing? Bit quiet today, Pickstar. You're the first one in that has even commented. But I think, look, everyone is busy, yeah? I've got to make some notes for my live chat in about 6 hours' time for the Aterim Web Summit about how to get clients. I haven't even written out what I'm going to talk about. I know what I'm to talk about, but I should plan it a bit better. It's always good to plan things when you're doing a live chat. All right, yeah, you're at work in a school too. All right, put the volume down. Put the volume down. You don't want to have me kind of like shouting out everywhere. Hey, Dave. Any more feedback from that Twitter person, Dave? The one you had kind of, the one who was going to do that promotion for you. Hey, Catherine. You recently made a post that looked like a blog post. Did I? I made a post that looked like a blog post. What? Do you mean a video, Catherine? Do you mean a video? Or do you mean on social media? You have to remind, on YouTube. So it was a video I did. Oh, that. Yeah, that was with Canva. No, it was just a picture and text. Do you know what, Catherine? I'm having a memory block. I can't remember which one you mean there. Oh dear, Dave. Dave, was it a lot of money, Dave? You paid them? Was it a lot of money? Hey, Tony. That says a lot, Dave, doesn't it? I mean, someone who kind of goes, oh, I'm tweeting all day, so she hasn't got time to fix her SSL. That says so much. Just sounds so dodgy, doesn't it? Now, why has Google Website Translator not worked? Why has that not worked? Let me just double check. Gotta find the damn setting for it, haven't I? Where's the setting? Where's the setting? Sounds like that. Hey, Inderpreet. Yeah, so in about 6 hours' time, I'll be at the Atrium Web Summit. Okay, don't forget the Atrium Web Summit. Doing a talk about how to get clients, how to stand out amongst the crowd. What I say doesn't always work. Don't get me wrong. It's not bulletproof. It won't always work, and it's always down to the clients and you as well and everything. But there are things you can do to help yourself, for sure. Definitely things you can do to help yourself. Ah, there it is. It's there in front of me, Google Website Translator, and I kept skipping by it. So let me get you the link for it, okay? So let me just go into LinkedIn and I'll get the link. Let me get the link for it. Bada boom, bada bing. Let me get the link for it. Here you go. So, here's the link for the Atrium Web Summit, by the way. So, 6 p.m. GMT +1. I'm doing a talk on how to get clients. You do have to register, though. You got to register, right? It's not like you can't just jump on and join in, kind of. You do have to register. But I would say go for it. Join in. You'll see all the sessions. It's free to register, by the way, as well. So pop along. Pop along onto it, okay? There's talks happening by people right now for it as well. Yeah, go for your spam address. Go for your spam address. That's not a bad strategy, to be honest. My lover's got no money, he's got his strange beliefs. Want more and more, what you're asking for. Free from desire, mind and senses purified, free from desire. Ma na 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 na. Hey Nikos, how you doing? I'm just working. Hey Jimmy, I'm just working on my client's directory theme website, just doing the final thing, which was the translate option, because 99% of the viewers will be in the United Arab Emirates. So we've got to have an Arabic translation built into it. But I'm doing Arabic, French, German, Italian, Spanish, and English. I'm just doing it for that range at the moment. My lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. Do 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 do. What you're asking for? Freedom and love. It is so cold today. I don't know what it's like for anyone else in the UK, but I am really feeling the chill today. Hey, Melissa. Really feeling the chill today. Translate Press? No, I'm not using Translate Press. In fact, I don't think I've ever used Translate Press. Let me just double check. Never used Translate Press. Is it good? Nikos, do you recommend it? No, it doesn't work for the tab widget. It only works on the accordion, from what I know. I don't think it works on the tab. Yeah, so Nikos, Translate Press, what do you think about that one? Oh, really? You like Translate Press? So if you had the chance between the Google one, so there's Google Website Translator or Translate Press, do you prefer Translate Press? Ah, okay. Ah, well, the fact that you've now just said you're using it with, the fact that you said you're using it with Elementor, that's now got me going, maybe that's the one I really want to be going for. Translate Press, right. Well, I'm just gonna double check. Oh, something's gone wrong there. Because G-Translate is good, but I hate the way G-Translate looks. G-Translate looks absolutely crap. Has anyone used G-Translate? It looks rubbish. Has anyone ever used it? The trouble is, Nikos, the client's not going to pay for the pro version. That's my problem. They only want a free solution for that. I'll be honest, this is going to be translating into Arabic, and I feel like, I've told them there's bound to be mistakes in there. So I might have a look at, what was it? Translate Press. I'll have a look at that one. That's good to know, everyone. Thank you very much. Because honestly, that's not one that I've actually used before. But if you're saying it's good for Elementor. Oh, is it manual? So what? You got to... when you say manual, do you mean you got to pick your language rather than automatic? Is that what you mean? What's that? Translate Press? No, never used it. Never used it yet. But I might give that one a go while I'm just testing out one of the other ones here. The Google Website Translator. Yeah, Jimmy, send us a screenshot. Send us a screenshot. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So you got to... So you got to manually make the translation. I think that's the problem then. Because the client... I can't really... I don't know Arabic. Neither really does my client. But the user base will be in Arabia. So anything that's... anything that's kind of... that's not automatic, or as best automatic as they can get it. So I'm just going to test it. Just test out here. Yeah, to be honest, Nikos, I don't think my client's got any time whatsoever to do that, and they won't pay for it either. Not because they're cheap, but because I just don't think they are gonna. They're not gonna go down that road of. Oh, hold on. What do I do with the shortcode? Where did I put the shortcode? That's weird. Where's the shortcode gone? Anyway. I just went to hit edit homepage, right? And the homepage was blank except for the header. And I was like, what? What? What happened there? It's always a worrying time when stuff like that happens. Trust me. It's always a bit worrying. It's kind of done it again. Where's the why is it doing that? Doesn't seem to be working, that. Hey, Catherine, I use Bertha, so I use Bertha AI for obvious reasons because I do videos for them too, so I'm a bit biased. But I use Bertha. Got something on my top here. But yeah, I use Bertha. All right, so let's just have a look at that screenshot. But so you have to manually enter it, isn't it? And I think that could be a little bit of a problem for the client, to be honest. But yeah, I use Bertha. I'll give you the link for it. It's basically, here's the link for it. Well, Jasper used to be Jarvis. So Jarvis, they basically got a letter from Disney saying change the name because they'd use Jarvis for AI. Well, basically Jarvis is AI for, you know, Iron Man and all that. No, cheers for that. Cheers for that, Jimmy, by the way. Yeah, and I think that's the problem with the client at the moment. In that it's not that they are it's not that they're cheapskates, it's just that it's really weird that the shortcode's not appearing. Why is the shortcode not appearing? Why is the shortcode not appearing? Oh dear, right, okay, let me try another way of doing it. Where's the damn settings? Where's the setting? There you go, Google website. Hey Jason. Yeah, WP Meow. Just got to go to private window.
Hi.
Oh. Just got to. No, that's not working at all. Well, that's well. Yeah. I think sometimes it's when the client isn't gonna go for like a paid for option, you are limited to what you can do. But the Google, damn, the Google one's not working very well at all. Well, that's a pain. So it's a directory theme website. Just last thing to sort out was the translation. Then we're closed off on that job. Yeah, take care, Pickstar. Take it easy. So just a translation. I thought I was going to use G Translate, and then I remember that G Translate. Has anyone used G Translate? It looks really, really bad. G Translate. Loads of people promote it, but it looks really awful. Really don't like the look of it. Like, seriously bad. But at the moment, it doesn't seem to be playing ball. The G Translate, not the G Translate, the Google one. The Google website translator is not playing ball with us at the moment. We don't like it when it doesn't play ball. If you know what I mean. Don't like it when it don't play ball. It's really not playing ball, is it? Maybe I'll go back to G Translate, because at least that one worked. It's just the way it presented itself was really awful. I just felt it was awful. It wasn't very good at all. Really awful. By the way, is anyone... No, I can't say that. Do you know what? I'm going to go back to G Translate, and I'll tell you why. It's meant to do it based on your browser. So based on your browser, it's meant to automatically pick up your language. The problem I've got is... Well, it's not a problem. I just need to get the client to do it. What am I worrying myself for? Psh! Right, stop worrying. Just get the client to do it. The only bit of delivery days that stresses me out is when the client goes, oh yeah, but what about that? And you kind of go, what do you mean? We never agreed to that. She goes, oh yeah, I mentioned it. And you go, no, that was never proper down to be done. It was like it wasn't agreed. Hey Andrew, hope you're okay too. And they kind of they're fixated on that one thing. Then you go, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, we're not doing that, you know. But they won't let it go. So you almost feel a little bit obliged to do it. Right? Well, it's not even scope creep, Jason. It's literally like they might have mentioned something and you say, yeah, we've done that, but not. They thought it was something else, and you go, whoa, hold on. That's loads more work. Where do we, Do you need to add in an API key, though, Nikos, with Translate Free? So when you say it integrates with Google Translate, do you need to add in an API key? It might be fine, actually. It's always nice when you get it to work, isn't it, Jimmy? When you have to think differently about things. Have trust, Andrew. Have trust. You'll be fine. I need to do an update version of. I'll do a much bigger update version when the Flexbox container finally is out as well, by the way. Yeah. To be honest though, Jimmy, sometimes watching and listening works better than just reading. When you read it, like, this is what they did, you might go, what do they mean by that? And what, which is why YouTube videos and stuff work so well, isn't it? Because just hearing them talk or explain what they've done when you see it on screen is so much better and easier to understand. Yeah, I thought so. Hey, George. Is there any way so it sees the size of every element in desktop? What do you mean, see the size? What you might want to do is save the page as a HTML, and then you'll get the full HTML for the page, and then you'll have all of that. Is that what you mean? This probably won't work what I'm doing anyway. Yeah, I'm thinking like you have to save your page as a HTML and then go through. You know. But is this because you're trying to imitate another website in Dupree? So you're looking at another website and what they did? Or is it that this is for your own website? Because if it's for your own, you'll know what you've done. So is this where you're trying to look at someone else's? Just so I can properly understand what you're referring to there. Huh? Where's it gone? What the heck? Where's it gone? Why does it keep hiding it? Why does it keep hiding it? 6 p.m. GMT +1, so 6 p.m. GMT +1. Why is that not doing that? Yeah, in Dupree, when you're trying to replicate something, I would first try and find out how was that website built. Is it Elementor? Is it WordPress? Is it JavaScript? Then you just have to methodically go through and just do it bit by bit by bit. But when a client says, I want it exactly like that, I sometimes say to the client, you might as well employ someone else. I'm being honest here. If a client says to me they want it to be exactly like whatever they found, I kind of go, you might as well find someone else then just to do a copy imitation. I get frustrated with copy imitation websites because there might be something they've done and you know it's wrong or looks ugly, but the client's like, yeah, just copy the website. You kind of go, well, why don't you just contact who built that website and pay them to make a copy or whatever? It's not all bad, but I get frustrated by that. As an AI file, can you do it in Photoshop or photopea.com? Photoshop or photopea.com, I think. I wonder if it's because I got this code here. What's happened there? I don't know if Canva can do it, Jace. Can Canva do it? Can Canva open AI? I can't remember. You might be able to just drag it on, actually. That's a good point. You might have to just drag it. Yeah, it's about how to get clients at the Atarim event. The link is further up in the chat. You'll see it. Atarim Web Summit. What's going on there? What's going on there? With Canva, you can convert to SVG. You know, with Canva Pro, you can save as an SVG file in Canva. You can do that. Can I show you all something? There's something that's got I'm getting a bit of a problem here, and I just want to show you something, right? Okay. Just want to show you something, right? Okay. I'm getting a bit of a problem. I don't know if anyone here is going to have any idea about this, right? See you later, Dave. So this is the client's website. By the way, ignore the color scheme and everything on here, okay? Ignore everything. All I've done is pop stuff on. They are going to worry about the cosmetics and the font and the styling. All I've done is just pop their words on. What they do and how they color it is up to them, all right? So what they do and everything, that is entirely up to them. So seriously, do not worry about the style of it, okay? In fact, I don't know why this gradient keeps doing that stupid thing where it goes a different color. There we go, right? So ignore the styling of it. Ignore the styling. Hey, Matt, if I go to edit header, right, and I drop over here shortcode, like, let's just pick this shortcode up here, right? And I'm just going to pop this in. Can you see over there, the map appears? Can you see there in the top corner? You get the two flags. Right? Ignore the size. Ignore the size. Ignore the colors, the fonts. Ignore all of that. That is now there. If I do update... Sorry, if I do preview, sorry. If I go to preview... Oh, it's working. Right, ignore me. It's working now. It wasn't working before. It kept disappearing. It literally was not working. It just disappeared out of view. That's weird. That's really weird. No, it weren't the cache, George, because you know what? I was doing it while talking before. Cleared the cache, came out the site, went in, and it just wouldn't... It kept disappearing. You put it on, you hit update, and as soon as you hit update, it vanished. And it was like... That's a bit weird. Why is it doing that? I don't know. There could be... Do you know what? There could be tons of reasons, right? There could be tons of reasons. Maybe I need to regenerate the CSS. It could have been that. Regenerate CSS. It could actually have been that. You know. So could have been that. Yeah, it probably was that. I don't know. I don't know. You know, sometimes you just got to roll with it. If the client's prepared to spend, you know, Polyang, Loco Translate, stuff like that. This one I do quite well. I'm about to say I like it, but I'm just going to test it out to double check it is doing what I think. Yeah, this one's pretty good. Right, so this one, should I share the screen? Yep, okay, right. So this one here, this plugin, let me share it with you. So this plugin here, Translate WordPress, Google Language Translator, is free, and it's pretty good. And here's what it looks like on the actual web page. By the way, this is a test page. Nothing has been styled properly. The font, the letter, the coloring. The client will do that themselves. But the idea is, you see up here, I've only enabled like English and Arabic. Right? And you can have as many flags as you want up there. Because if I go to the setting for this one, I've only done Arabic and English. I could have done all of these languages as well. Yeah, loads of languages. And it's free. Translate WordPress, Google Language Translator. It's free. I could have done it with different options as well. So I could have done I could have had the language translator. So that would have been like, sorry, I can't see it. Why is it not showing it? If you go for vertical. Oh, it's not showing it. I don't know why it's not showing it, but you get the bar as well, the drop-down bar. But I don't want the drop-down bar, so I'm just going to go with, there it is. 18 pixels we'll go for. So yeah, that's a free plugin. Kind of does, for what the client wanted, it's enough. It does enough for what they want, basically. So I'm pretty much, I'm not going to screw around, you know. I'm just going to say, yeah, that one's all right, that one's fine. In fact, I might make it bigger. I think the size of it is a bit too small. 18, 22, 22. Yeah, 22 works better. So anything you, by the way, if any of you have any good ways of getting clients, drop them in your chat. I might mention them. Anything you might mention something that I'm going, oh yeah, forgot about that. Any ways that you like to get clients, stick them in the chat. I'm just going to go for a wee, okay, a little. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Yeah, so question I left you guys with was, are there any methods of how you like to get clients? What's your go-to method? In fact, how many of you are using Google Ads? I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of using Google adverts like that. But any of you using it? Or Facebook adverts, and it's working for you? And if you come away going, yeah. Because I'm seeing loads of people on forums and stuff going, yeah, even on LinkedIn. They're going, yeah, we're doing loads of adverts, we're getting loads of work. And I look at them and go, I don't think you're getting any work at all. I'm surprised you're getting any. Because they've got hardly any profile. And I feel like, are they just saying that because they want to make out that they are really big? Yeah, well, that I still think that referrals and stuff like that is the way to do it. Because I find some people that go, yeah, the return of investment's super cool. I think they're blagging. I think they're just saying that to sound bigger. So people go, oh, wow, they must be really good. Yeah, let's use them as well. You know, it's where I kind of call bullshit, right? But you know what I mean, right? Because they're basically talking bull, aren't they? I'm not saying everyone talks bull, but, you know, a lot of them, they're talking bull. Oops. We could all do with more referrals, Andrew. We could all do with more referrals. You know what? I've been thinking about doing something, and I just don't know if there's going to be a good interest in it. What if I create a directory for web designers, and it's free? It's free for web designers. And the way it works is, we all actively promote it as much as we can, okay? And clients don't post jobs. It's not a job posting. Oh, actually, it could work that way as well. I've got to think about it. Maybe I'll create a directory where clients can post jobs and web designers can put their profiles on, but then you kind of you say where your specialist areas are and stuff like that. No, I'm not vetting at all. But it'd be totally free. It'll be totally free for clients to join in and for web designers. Or I can't make it completely free. I've just realised it will be free for the first 20 designers. So obviously I'll open it out to all of you guys. You all join for free. And after that, I will say it costs to be a member on that directory. It will cost. Guess how much it will cost? $50 a year. Well, when you do a listing, you don't automatically go live until I've gone in and had a look. So I might want to see your profile and all of that. and I do a quick bit of research, a bit of leap of faith, a bit of good faith as well. No, absolutely agree, John. I mean, that's why it needs a bit of thinking. But what do you think? Sound like a good idea? So interpret, when you say you have got a good conversion rate, what would you say is about the average spend for your advert, and then what's your conversion rate? I'm not sure at the moment, Matt, if I'm honest, about the Discord. I need to look into it a bit more. Just because I'm juggling a lot of things at the moment. So I just got to look at, like, how much more time is it going to take off me? All right, yeah, Pickstar, by the way, who's disappeared. I got his email. Hey, Pickstar, yeah, so a language tool. I'll have a look at that one as well. He sent me an email about that. Never used that one before. Yeah, you see, interpret. So cold messaging, that's not the same as adverts, right? Cold messaging, I'm not a fan of. In the UK, no one likes cold messaging like that. People don't like it. And I think that, like, it might work in, like, some places. Whereabouts are you doing the cold messaging, by the way, though? What countries are they in? If I'm honest, Matt, yes, there have been people that have come to us for work off the YouTube. Not many. Don't get me wrong. Not many. You know, in the last year, I've had, I would say, 4. No, we've been contacted by quite a few, but we've had 4 that were definites. The rest are, like, just trying to get help for nothing, right? Yeah, I think cold calling and messaging is quite common in the US. In the UK, not so well. I mean, anyone who dares to cold call me gets a load of abuse from me if they dare to call me. Anyone who goes, "Oh yeah, so we've got this insurance product, blah 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 blah," and I'm like, and I just kind of go, "Well, drop dead and go and claim yours." You know, I don't really care about them. But if you look at the amount of time I put into YouTube on a daily basis, on recording videos, on editing, on releasing, and da 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 da, when you evaluate all of that time compared to how much work that's been generated, it's not a good return at all. Like, seriously, the amount of work you have to put in. It does help to get you out there. I mean, look, all of you guys I'm talking to now, right? We probably never would have met or come across one another if I wasn't doing YouTube or when I was working with Bertha and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly, Matt. Do you know what? Whenever, like, I get a charity knock on my door, I kind of go, yeah, I'm already joined. Not, I do contribute to charities. I do give money, but I don't need you knocking on my door trying to give me the sob story, because at the end of the day, you just want to get a bit of a cut of the money from a signature. And half the charities out there, half the money you make In fact, more than half the money you make just goes to pay the CEO, the director, the finance director, the adverts, the people, the phones, you know, all these companies. Did you know that a charity only has to show that they gave 7% of their entire income to be classed as a charity? Which means the other 93% of the money they make can go towards overheads, resources, you know. So whenever someone says to you, oh yeah, we're a not-for-profit charity, do you understand what that means? That means they take all the money, right? They then take out of that their wages, overheads, mileage, travel, food, all the money they want. And then what is left, rather than giving that out to shareholders or extra bonuses, they then go, right, that goes to the cause. So whenever someone says to me, oh yeah, we're a not-for-profit charity, I go, right, but you're still making an income from it. Yeah, exactly, George. Exactly. You know, we never would have met. Yeah, so I tend to, I tend to, if I know that it's definitely going to who it needs to go to, that's my directive. Because I know a lot of charities, right? And you can clearly see that the money is making the organizers richer, which I hate. I really hate that. Ah, cool. I think we've got that working now with the translate option. Well, Pickstar, you're a very honest man, you know. We love your honesty. Dear, oh dear. Andrew, yeah, I think absolutely non-religious humanitarian, absolutely, because they are so many. I mean, so Andrew, you're in Scotland, you're in the UK, you'll know where I'm coming from with this, right? The amount of charities there are in the UK for anti-knife and anti-gangs and anti-violence, I get why they've done it, but the amount there are is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Because people are contributing, but the money goes into their back pocket. How many cancer charities do we need? Right? You need some, but we don't need hundreds. Exactly, it is. It's just big business. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. You know, I mean, you know what? The amount I see where they go, yeah, we're going to go here to this country, to that country, we're going to build this, we're going to do that, blah, 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 blah. And I sit there going, you're just paying them. You are making them wealthier. And it gets me angry. Angry! We should start our own web design charity. What do you think? A web design charity. You can all be shareholders, by the way. For every £1, you will get a penny. For every £1, ding, 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 you'll get a penny. Think about those pennies. When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Got to think about this now. Maybe if I have it like Oh no, it's not working. Maybe I need to decrease the size of that button. By the way, ignore me everyone, alright, because I'm just experimenting here with making this website look a bit better on the mobile. Because I care a lot about how websites look on the mobile. I can't say it. Illuminazioni Cosmica. I've seen your tutorials about containers and also the bugs. I haven't worked with containers much since I did the videos, mainly because there are bugs and I'm waiting for the final version. The problem is I could do loads more videos on it, but I got a bit worried that people might start watching them and then working on them full stop and then realise, oh, hold on, there's a problem. So when 3.6.3 came out, it messed up what people had done with the containers in 3.6.1. It started overlapping them. Images hid behind other containers. So I would say just experiment, but don't start doing it on your live website because things will break. They will break. Okay, so on average, we're looking at about 2 to 3 a month. That's when it's the basic. When we're on a good run, then it might go up to like 4 to 5. There was one time where we had 3 in 1 week. It was like boom, 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 rolling out. And I actually prefer 3 to 4 a month. 3 to 4 a month, okay? And the reason why 3 to 4 a month is pretty good is because you can manage it. It doesn't stop me doing other stuff like YouTube and all of that, live chats, whatever. And you can manage it. If you have too many and you got a problematic client or you have a clash of priorities and deadlines, it starts to get really, really tricky. Hey, Atif. Atif, is it cold where you are? It's pretty cold at the moment here in Leicestershire, in England. It's pretty cold. What's it like in London? So in Photopea, you got to set your canvas size, and then you can drag the image. It's where you get the dots around the image. You can drag it to increase it. But yeah, like Pixar says, it does depend as well a little bit on the image. To be honest, Matt, I would say like, 1 a week is good. 1 a week is good, I think. And that's where we go with 3 to 4. 1 a week is good. Sunny. It's pretty cold, I'm like feeling a bit cold. Costa Blanca, Tony. How can you be cold in Costa Blanca? Where are you? In a fridge? I wonder what's going on here. Why is it creating so much space? Why is that creating so much space? Oh, of course. I did not set the size. If I set the size, it'd be okay. You know when you made something custom and you forgot to go and set the custom width? Prat. That's what I am, a prat. Such a prat. Silly me. Such a prat, Imran. I mean, seriously. I don't want to call myself something rude, but what? Was it really that hard? There you go. Now it's fine. I feel like such an idiot. Idiot. Right. Cardinal sin. What'd you do? On the website, what'd you do? Oh, no. Hold on. Let's all take a guess what Atif's cardinal sin was. What did Atif, sorry. So it's Atif. What did Atif do on a website that was a cardinal sin? What could he have done? To be honest, Matt, yeah, and you're going to hate me for saying this, right, but when it comes to our exact process and how we like to work with clients and our what stage you take deposits and what you talk to them about and all of that we kind of cover off in the Mastery membership. Oh, Nulled E Pro. That could be a big one, George. So go on, Artif. What was it? What did you do? What cardinal sin did you do? I installed a local font, but for some stupid reason I chose the same font from Google. You made a mistake. You made a bigger mistake. Yeah, I've done that as well. I have done that as well. So once I installed a local font and it was in Google as well, and I used a Google one. And what I meant is I didn't change it in my, your global fonts, your primary, your secondary and all that. I hadn't changed it there. So every time I added, and when I got right to the end and it was about 7 pages, I realized, and I was like, but to be honest, because I had used a global font, all I had to do was switch it there. I mean, there were a few other areas as well, but most of it was okay. Did it kind of did it mess up your schedule or anything? Or did you come out of it pretty okay? Did you come out of it pretty okay? Is it possible to come out of anything pretty okay? I don't know. What do you think? Don't worry. To be honest, though, that kind of mistake, if you want to call it that, ain't that difficult to rectify, right? That's not too bad to rectify. The worst one is when you got images, you've resized them, you add them into Media Library, you then realise it's the wrong size, but you deleted the original images. That's the worst one. Which is why when I add images into Word Media, the Media Library, they're converted into WebP, but I do not crop them or scale them before I add them in. I don't care how big they are, I just get them in as a WebP. When you're in the Media Library, that's when I scale and crop. Because then, if I have to then restore it, the functionality is there to restore. Because now you're working on the web page, now you'll have a better idea of how big does it need to be, scale and crop or whatever. So before I used to do it outside and then add it into Media Library, I might have got rid of the images like a prat, realise I now got the wrong size, got to go get the images again, and it's a whole palaver, right? But now, you do your WebP, you get it into Media Library, and then you do your scale and cropping there. It's always easier to scale down. When you scale up, not a good idea, but scaling down to get it to fit or crop is fine. See, I used to have Photoshop. I haven't got it anymore, Andrew. Sorry, otherwise I could have done it for you. I'm just checking the size on something here. That's weird. It's the same size. No, it's not the same size. Imran, have faith. Have faith, okay? Believe in yourself. Believe and you will be rewarded. Right, believe in yourself. Let's just regenerate. So before I now email this back to the client, let's just regenerate, sync the library, purge the cache, save the changes, close it down. And now I can hand this back to the client. I bet they'll come back. There'll be something. There'll be something. There always is something, right? Isn't there? There's always something. You know, nothing is ever simple. There's always something. Ah, Matt. There you go. Andrew, Matt. Andrew and Matt, can both of you email me, please? Can both of you email me, and then I will pass your email, and then Andrew, I will give you Matt's email, and you can email him. Yeah? How's that? How's that? That should be a good solution. Random points. I keep getting you on LinkedIn saying, yeah, Atif. You know what? I don't respond to them. I don't like those kind of emails. I don't like those kind of emails. I don't like this. You know, I don't like that. Don't like it. Oh. Darn it, man. It's done it again. It's really weird how it does that. I think it's because of the caching. I think it's the caching. I think I've got to purge my cache a little bit. Yeah, let's just purge the cache. I don't want to ever feel like I did that day. Take me to a place I love. Take it all away. Can you all still see me? Because it says I'm signed out. Can you all still see me? Can you just confirm if you can all still see me? Yeah, we can. Cool. The only reason I'm saying that is because it currently says, right, I'm signed out of YouTube. So I'm like, what? But yeah, it currently says I'm signed out, which is weird. Don't know why it's done that. Cool. I'm just going to do something a bit weird, okay? I'm just going to turn my phone round. Because I need to just quickly access something. All right, so you're going to see yourselves on screen in a minute while I get this code that I need. So don't worry, I'm still here. I'm still here, okay? I'm still here. Boop. There you go. I'm back. seemed to be something weird there with the yeah, something weird. Then it kind of said I was said I was signed out for some reason. There you go. It's all right now. Yeah, G-Translate. I had a bit of a problem with that as well. George. No, George. By the way, George is not a hacker, everyone. Okay, we need to make that clear. Okay, George is not a hacker. He's not a hacker. He's a dangerous man, but he's not a hacker. You know, we've got to give George a benefit of the doubt there. Okay. Dangerous hacking. You said that for background desktop and mobile is yeah, I mean sometimes for mobile I go with this as well. Sometimes for mobile. Sometimes for mobile, sorry. Mobile. I do 500 by 800 as well. So you got to like flex it around a bit. Can I post a link here for you guys? Can I post a link, right? And just ask you, can you tell me when you go there, do you get the flags in the top right corner? Can I post a link here? So this link is not... So if I give you a link, right? Okay. What I want to know is, do you, when you click on that link, right, do you get the two flags in the top right corner? I just need to know. And when you confirm, can you just say what browser you on? So was it what web are you use? When you say what web are you... No, you don't. Okay, Nikos, what browser were you on? What browser? No flags. What browser? Okay. What browser? Chrome. Really? Hit return, refresh. Yeah, you see, that's what I'm trying to work out, why that's happening. It's almost like it appears when you refresh. And when you hit refresh, does it appear? So let me know, does it appear? So say yes on refresh. Yes on refresh. Now why is that happening then? Why is that happening? At first I thought it was me, even though I cleared my cookies and everything. So I'm just trying to work out, why does it appear on refresh? So you didn't have to refresh, George? No refresh required. You see, look, George is on like Skynet, right? George is Skynet. You know, the Terminator. That's a bummer, isn't it? That's a bummer. Because I thought it was just me at first. Why was it working? Now, what I will let you guys know, though, okay, that this plugin is meant to automatically do it based on where you're living. So it's a bit of a bummer, though, isn't it? Bit of a bummer. I've just checked, Jimmy, and yeah, I'm not getting it on Safari either. But George said, yeah, Firefox is fine, he said. Yeah, this is more of the back end, Atib. This is the back end. So ignore the way it looks, okay? Because when you look at it, it's really ugly in how it looks. It's more about the back end, okay? The back end. So the flow, the packages, the way you add listings, the way you do your search, the way the results appear. It's all of that. Hey, Stacy. So please don't comment on the way it looks or the homepage because it is ugly as shit, okay? It's not about that. We're not talking about ugly shits here today, but it was about that flag bit, all right? Because the client will go and sort out the presentation and all of that. Yeah, it's meant to come in English in Dupree. It's meant to start off on English, and then you decide if you want to look at it in Arabic or not. I wonder what's going on there. Anyway. It's just the fact you think it looks okay, Hatip, is a surprise because it's really you know, they're gonna go away and work on it, and I'll see how they get on with it. That's an iPhone. So this is an iPhone as my webcam. So there's a video on that. Let me send you the video. Irizial. I think that's how you pronounce your name. But let me get you the video for this. Right, so iPhone XR as webcam. All right. So watch that video that explains how I do it and get the quality. All right. Look at that. Good quality, isn't it? If you get my finger. Who wants to see my finger? Right. Yeah, well, Atif, you know the search page? That's the My Listing theme. So you know that directory theme, My Listing? All I've done in there is style the color and what options appear and what your search is. You define your search filters. You define it. But that's built with the My Listing theme. So why, there's other ways to do it, Croco-Block and all of this. But the My Listing theme, boom, right? Oh yeah, don't worry about that. That's the client's got to work through all of that. Hey Mark. I'm just going to check on the plugin forum for that one, to be honest. Like, why is it why do you need to refresh to see it? But hey. Hey, Jimmy, you're struggling with Forminator. What are you struggling with? George, I like using it. George is an expert on it as well. What are you struggling with on Forminator? So what you're saying is the name of the field in the back end. I thought it did show that. Of course, yes, we Elementor Cloud is a good place to go. You get that live chat support. I know some people like it, some don't, but you do get that timely live chat support, not only with the cloud, but when you're building your website, the live chat support is there with the Elemental people. Irizial. I'm going to go check with the plugin support team, okay, as to is there anyone else having this issue with in fact, someone's commented on Safari iPhone as well. So I am going to check with this. Whenever there's an issue like this, the best place to go is to do a support forum, right? Okay. Right, that's now submitted. So hopefully, if the support people come back with a reply, I'll probably let you know what the issue was. Yeah, send a screenshot. Oh, you did send a screenshot. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Do you know what? I've just got to quickly. Oh dear. Let me just copy address. Let me just copy this address. I've got to just quickly drop an email here. So Andrew and Matt, sorry I was a bit late. I've sent your emails back to one another. Okay, so Matt and Andrew, I've sent your emails to one another. Jimmy, let's just see what Jimmy's getting. Have you gone into the fields, Jimmy, and named them? Have you? You know when you click into each of those select fields, have you given a name, Jimmy? Oh, sorry. When you say you found it, what have you found? What have you found? Did you not add your name? Go on, Jimmy. Tell us what you didn't do. Don't worry, Matt. I've just sent your emails out. Yes, that was it. The label, Jimmy. The label. Don't worry, mate. Don't worry. I know. Forminator is a little bit different. Forminator is different, but look, the main thing is you got there. I'm gonna get another one of these, all right? Yeah, Matt, I've just sent the email. In fact, Andrew's just replied, I think. Yes, Andrew's just replied to you. Okay, so to be honest, right, you're both the perfect age for Andrew to become your dad and for Andrew to adopt you as a new son. So you're perfect relationship. So, happy families? No peanuts. Whoop. Actually, that didn't zoom in right, did it? Maximum taste, no sugar. That's the other thing I love about using your iPhone or your smartphone as a webcam. The focusing of it is so good. I will look into it, Matt. I will look into it. Okay, I will definitely look into it. Ooh. Have you noticed there's a different shade there now? That's more of a bluer purple, and that's the lighter purple over there. Well, it's just your smartphone, iPhone, because I used like 3 other different high def webcams, and I always found there was a deficiency with them. The Elgato Facecam, $200, right? Meant to be super cool. There was a limitation to it, not brilliant. So luckily I was able to return it back to Amazon, luckily. And then for £60, right, I purchased an app, the Reincubate Camo app, which is a lifetime purchase, and then with a cable, connect my phone to my MacBook. You can't go wrong with it, can you? Yeah, Epoch Cam as well. There's limitations with Epoch, with Irian. There's all these There's a little bit of a limitation. Do you mean the one over there? That? Do you mean that shadow, Melissa? Do you mean that shadow? That one? George, brilliant, right? You've gone from GoDaddy to SiteGround, and then they wonder why the website is fast. Like, seriously. That is not the microphone. That's not the microphone. That's not the microphone. That's, this. So... That's my weights. That's not the microphone, that's my weights. Here's the microphone, look. Big dildo. It is kind of weird how it does look like a microphone. I've got to give you that. It does look like a microphone. Reincubate. So it's Reincubate Camo. It only works on the Mac. They will do a Windows version soon. But if you have Windows, then Irian's not a bad one. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, I have to be honest, because you have the weights here, you know, so you can swap the weights out and all of that, and then you can change. You can basically change where it starts and ends and all of that, so it's pretty good for that. Oh, is it out for the Mac? Is it out for the Windows now then? Because before you couldn't do it on the Windows. How do you put text in flash mode? What do you mean by text in flash mode? Do you mean like when you go outside with just a coat on and then you're going to have a text? Which is it released for Windows? I can't see that. Why can't I see that? Is it? Yeah, what do you mean? No, Indapre, you can't share links. You have to email me. Oh, well, I tell you what, if it's now out on the Windows, I definitely recommend you get Reincubate Camo because the settings you get with it are top notch as well. Let me show you the settings that you get with Camo, right? So, here's all the settings you get with Camo, right? Here's all the settings you get. Can you see all this? You know, the exposure, the white balance, you can do all of these settings. You got all this stuff down here as well, zoom and rotation. There's the settings on here are brilliant, right? So look here, can you see that now? Look at what happens when I do gamma. You see that? I had it about there, didn't I? Something like that. Right, it is really, really good, you know. It is super, 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 super good. Oh, Joel, you know when you try to explain to clients GoDaddy, you don't want to stay with GoDaddy, and they go, yeah, why? Why? GoDaddy's brilliant. I've never had a problem with them. And I'm like, yeah, you never had a problem with them because you didn't know the full potential, right? It's like sitting in a car that travels at 5 miles per hour. I've never had a problem. It gets me from A to B. I've never had a problem. You then put them in a car that does 60 and they're like, oh, I got there quicker. You go, well, yeah, because you never knew better. That's interesting. That is, if Reincubate is now available on. If it's now available on the Windows, I would definitely go for it. If you want a good webcam, go for it. Yeah, George, charge them tons for that. The Pro gives you the Pro is for the 1080p. Trust me, yeah. You want, it's all the other settings. So all of the if you use OBS, you can get away with not using Pro. But the 1080p quality that I've got now, right, makes a big difference, right? and they are very soon going to be upgrading to 4K. I would say you want to get it. You got to get it. Is it worth it? I would say hands down, right? Hands down, because you're using your smartphone, which you're not paying anything extra for. Hands down, it's the best investment I've made in terms of video recording and quality. Best investment, hands down. Hey, Drive Mix. Without a doubt, best investment made. Best investment ever made. Right? And I get no commission. There's no affiliate link. I don't like to promote anything that is not worth the investment. But without a doubt, it is the best investment I've made. Yeah, it's just a it's from what I can tell, it's just using your phone camera. That's all it's using. Yeah. So it should be fine. Should be fine. What tripod stand do I use for my phone? It's just a boom not a boom arm. It's one of these flexi arms, so you get a bit that connects onto the end of a desk or onto another table or wherever. It's one of those bendy arms, so I can bend it to be exactly how I want. It is connected to another table. The reason why, when I'm typing, this table might shake a bit, you see. Okay. And like, look, if I do this, I don't want the camera to overly shake. Yeah, exactly what Pixar says. It should work because it is literally just like, it just takes your camera footage and then presents it. I mean, look, let me just show you, right? Okay, so you can see me now, yeah? You can see me now. You see me now, right? Watch, right? Watch. Ooh, now I'm upside down. Let's go the other way. Right, and I'm just doing this all via the Camo app, and look. No one wants to see that, right? Some of the other settings. Look, here's some of the other settings, right? Or watch this, right? And then you have look at this, look, face follow. How crazy is that, right? That one's a crazy one. And then you also have face. Right, so that's a funny one there. Just go back to normal. So if you go to portrait, you're gonna get, yeah, you'll get the portrait angle, yeah. That one doesn't work well, but if I try 8-bit, sketch, you can go for invisible. That one's a bit of a weird one, right? This all comes part of the camo app, so it's pretty versatile. Bit crazy, right? But yeah, let's just put it back to normal. Just put it back to normal now. And that all comes part of it, you see. That all comes part of it. And then you also have the other settings as well. So if I go to saturation, you know, you can affect things like that. And then you also have the hue as well. So there's a fair amount of stuff you can do with it. You know, fair amount of stuff you can do. Yeah, that was with a completely different app. That one doesn't always work, by the way. You know, I mean, yeah, it's going to be very, very weird. Okay, right, so I'm gonna, right, Inderpreet, if you're still there, I'm gonna share what Inderpreet sent, okay? So this is what Inderpreet sent about the flashing headline. Okay, so hold on. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think about this, okay? I think that is not good. It's over there, isn't it? Sorry. I don't think that's good, Inderpreet. I think that is really annoying. You know that flash effect? I think that is annoying. Like, seriously annoying. Really don't, I really don't like that at all. I feel like that is a 20-year-old feature which should be, like, destroyed. It's a really old, it's a 20-year-old thing that the first time you saw it, it was like, wow, wow. But you know what? That is dated as hell, right? That is, no. Seriously, no. No, 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 no. Yeah, do you know what, George? I was about to say that about epilepsy. It's just no. Yeah, yeah, front page 98. You know, and you could do ease in, ease out and all of that transition web animation, but it's not recommended, mate. Really, is it what you want or what a client wants? But I wouldn't do it. I really wouldn't do it. You're letting yourself down if you do that. Yeah, don't do it. Right, don't do it. Seriously, dude, you don't do it. I think we've said that many times now, haven't we? Is it a good theme though? I mean, I don't like working with theme. I mean, the only time I work with a theme is the My Listing theme for directories. If a client comes to me and goes Ray theme or this theme or that theme, I kind of go, then you don't need me, because I will spend more time working through the issues of the theme than doing creativity. You need to work with someone who has an understanding of that theme, who gets the theme. They know it inside out. Solve any problem with it, they know it. You need to work with them, not me. Because even with the My Listing directory theme, there are times when I have to sit there and go, oh no, what's that doing? I have to think about it. And this is the 5th time I'm using this theme. The 5th time in 13 months. It's the 5th time I'm using it. So I know what I'm doing with it. And even then I have to think. But if someone comes to me and goes, hey, we've used this theme, I kind of go, right, find someone who knows that theme. Because I don't want to mess around with it. Yeah, My Listing, Danny, isn't it? It's good. REM. Everybody hurts. REM, Andrew. REM. Always REM. I used to use EM, but it's REM. Always REM with fonts. Yeah? Images, I do pixel. Margin and paddings, I might switch to pixel or percent. Fonts, always REM. Right? REM. Oh, Danny, 99% of my websites are hello. 99% are hello. When I have to do a directory website, then it's My Listing. So always hello, otherwise it's My Listing. I've seen a lot of stuff about Brick Builder. I have to be honest though, I don't know if I have the time or patience to go and start experimenting with another one now. I'm not sure. I got the time to do it. There you go, George. And that's exactly the problem. It's like the theme. Is it a well-known theme, though? Is it a theme that's like been around a while? Has it got regular updates? Does it have a support network? Hey, Wiki. Sorry, Mark. What I say Wiki for? Good to have you. And hey, Mark, I won't go into... you've got a good strategy you have with LinkedIn, Bo, you know. And don't go into details, but do you find you get... What's your percent of replies that you get back? Yeah, George, I would say whatever is the theme, you know this. You're going to want to know, well, is it an established theme? Has it been around a while? What's the support forum like? Regular updates? Nothing worse than when someone uses a brand new theme and it breaks. Boom, 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 boom. But going back to Danny's question, always, always, always we use hello. And if it's a directory website, then we switch to My Listing theme because it's just wicked. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Wiki, I've seen you doing it, and like there's about 40 other people as well are putting their name in the hat, right? By the way, Wiki, you know when I noticed, right, that, you know, on your replies, you have your image appear. How do you do that? Do you just drop in some code or something, or do you just copy? I've never tried it. You just copy and paste an image in. Oh, dear George. You know when someone says, we will choose the theme, you know what? I would say, right, you need to go and find a developer that is an expert in that theme, right? Because it's just not our cup of tea. Just not our cup of tea. Yeah, go for it, Matt. And I hope you and Andrew are kind of able to sort out that little bit of a problem that Andrew had. Yeah, exactly, Catherine, right? They choose the theme. It's just not our problem because it's like they're going to choose a theme where you'll spend 2 or 3 hours just trying to unpick the theme. Cadence. I'm sorry, everyone, but Cadence is one of the worst themes I've seen. The settings make no sense to me. I had a look at it last year and I was like, nah. The settings on Cadence are a pain in the ass, okay? Really, Mark? I wondered. I did wonder. I thought, oh, is he copy and pasting? How's he got that to work? Oh. That's really good to know, Mark. You know, that's like rocket science. That's amazing. Cadence is the best. George, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? See, I haven't tried that yet, Mark. I'll have to try that. I keep saying wiki, Mark. Sorry, Mark. And how are you all, by the way, over there? You and your wife, you doing okay? What's the weather like? I might try that, you know, with an image. I've just got to stop the conversation for a minute. George and Pixstar, are you both seriously telling me you like Cadence? Are you pulling my leg? Do you really like Cadence? Oh, right, yes. I just find the settings on it horrendous. You know, just like... Just checking Eric's question here, because I've just missed it as I was talking. Any plugin for Elementor to add multiple location? Multiple location on a Google map. There are some plugins. I don't think any of them are good. Yeah, I'm glad you spelt that correct, Pixstar. He'd rather eat some peanuts. Are you kidding, Jason? They've gone from Elementor to Cadence. Have you done a search on... right, so Eric, here's my big tip, right? And this sounds like a bogus answer, and someone else might jump in with a better answer. What you do is you go to Google, number one. Number two, you type in multiple Google Map plugin, right? You look at the results, and you filter your results to the latest month. Because that's someone like Kinster or someone has bound to have done an article or a blog post where they've reviewed the best 10 or 20 plugins or methodologies, right? That is the best way to do it, because then you get to pick which one you want to go for. No. Don't you dare do that, George. I was scared. But that's the bet. It might sound like a cheap answer, Eric. Really sorry for that. But really, that will give you what are the 10 best right now and maybe the methodology. Because it might say you can do this, but you can't do that. Or you can do this, but you can't do that. Or you get this for free, but you got to pay to get that. And then you got to make a choice and a decision. And remember, if it costs money, you let the client know. You say to the client, look, we can do it for free, but here's what you get for free. If you want this, you got to pay for it. So you give them the option and let them know. And do let us know, Eric, by the way, if you do ever come to a decision with something. I'd love to know if you do, like, what you did end up going with. Because any learning you go through, please do share and let others know. Jason, I'm still reeling from your comment that they're using Cadence. Like, you know when you say long-established agency, though, were they... Were they a good agency? Were they a busy agency? Why would you... Obviously, they just work in the market of having set templates then, maybe. They just have set templates, which is fine. That's okay. You know, that's okay. They've been around for years. Yeah, but so's some of the shops I go to. Doesn't mean they're doing well. Yeah, Wiki Design. Wiki Design do loads of tutorials and stuff as well. Ah, there you go, George. George is kind of... Do a search for that. There you go. George has given you the title to search for. Search for that. 11 handy WordPress map plugin options to choose in 2022. There you go. That's the article you want. That is the article you want. Go for that. Wow, Jason. Well, I'd love to know their decision making behind that, though. That's a very weird decision, but yeah. But then again, if it works for them, you know, and they're happy with it, fine. Nine times out of 10, right, whenever someone says to me, what plugin should I use? My answer is the same because it's what I do, right? So when I was double checking which Translate plugin to use, even though I know I've used some in the past, you do a Google search, an article that's literally written 3 weeks ago. I go in, I go, oh, I'll go for that one. And the one I've picked kind of does what I want. And there we go with it. Cadence, right? The settings. You know when you use Astra, the header settings that you want to take off because you want to use Elementor Pro. It's a bit of a fiddly thing and then it's fine. The cadence settings for headers. Who has used it? How many of you have used cadence or looked at the header settings? They are the most rubbishest settings I've ever seen. Ever. Ever. Yeah, I mean, I hope it kind of works, helps you, Andrew. And you know what? You might need to go back to the client and say, look, really sorry, but you have to get me a bigger logo. And if that's all you got, that's all you got. You know? Mark, was it because of the settings, the headers? Because everyone was promoting it, I was like, maybe there's something here. Downloaded it, and 10, 15 minutes, I got rid of it too. I was like, this is awful. Awful. What was it, Mark? Tell us what it was, because it was, for me, the header settings were like, there were like 20 options. And I was like, what the? Hold on, I got to put this on mute. I was like, what the hell is going on here? It's just it was like, yeah, the header settings, right? I was like, I'm not even going to look at the footer settings. I'm not going to look at anything else, you know? It was like, I think I turned my machine off as well after I removed it because I was so traumatized. Oh no, lost all the client lost all the files with the logo. Oh. Hey, the joys of work. You know the joys when a client gives you a logo. Hey, take care, Eric, when the joys of getting a logo and it's like that. And what's worse is, you know the worst bit is when they've right-clicked and taken the logo off an old website or Facebook. So you get this like slightly pixelated image or slightly grainy or blurry. And you go, haven't you got a high quality one? And they go, yeah, this is it. And I go, no. Have you got a high quality image? They go, yeah, this is it. And you go, screw me. This is not high quality. But yeah, stay away from cadence, everyone, okay? Stay away from that. Then you might be okay. I might start looking into that as well, because I read up about it and I'm kind of like not really worked on it. Now, I'm just going to check the time. We've been live now 2 hours and 17 minutes. So I am going to cut the live in 7 minutes. So 7-minute warning. 7-minute warning, okay. And then the screen will go dark. Mark, you're infecting my timeline. No, you're not. You're always welcome here, Mark. Hey Charlie, how you doing? How's things with you? How's things going? Well, from the Tuesday meeting, you did sound like you had a lot going on, with the new boat and all of that as well. Yeah, Pickstar is brutally honest. I'll tell you what, I was saying earlier, is that juggling clients, designing work, finding clients, meetings, life, family, YouTube video, it's a tough gig. It's a tough gig. Yeah. Yeah, Charlie, I've seen that, and I just think that I don't buy into that yet. I don't buy into the end of page builders. I just think that a lot of that stuff with I do sleep very late, yeah, but I just think that, like, Gutenberg and all of this stuff, I think they're down here. They're still got a long way to go, and Elementor's like that, and other page builders. And every time they improve, Elementor will be like that, right up there, and yeah, I mean, come on, yeah. A lot of those videos, this, Charlie, they're kind of promoting, they're kind of promoting an affiliate product, aren't they? So it's a little bit, you know my views on this, okay? You know my views on this. Yes, I have an affiliate commission for Elementor. Yes, I admit that. Everyone knows that. But, I just feel like they're flogging a dead horse. Page builders are not going to go out of fashion. They're not going to go out of fashion. They're here for the long run, and they will get better. Oh dear, Andrew. 1 acre, hey, fence. God damn it. What's that? A couple of days, 2-3 days work? That's a lot of work. Yeah, Charlie, they all did, didn't they? For the commission, right? And some of them in the last 2 weeks have jumped onto this oh, I can't remember what it's called now. There's a plugin a lot of them have been promoting, which again is for the affiliate commissioning. Oh yeah. So I just want to share something, okay? I want to share something that Catherine has asked me about. So the wonderful Catherine has just asked me about this post I did and how I did it. And I want to show her how I did it. Okay, so let me just log in. Let me log in. Hold on, everybody. Do not go anywhere. Okay? Do not go anywhere. Let me show you. Let me show you. Right, 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 so Catherine, this is especially for you. Okay, hey Tahir, how you doing? Just check the questions coming up. The end of Page Builders is not happening, everyone, okay? The end of Page Builders is not happening, right? It ain't happening. Take care, Melissa. Right, there is no end in sight. Anyone that does a post like that, often they're pushing an affiliate commission for another product, right? It ain't happening. Right, so Catherine, as you can see here, okay, this is a bit of text. Let me delete it. This is a triangle. Let me delete it. This is a screenshot from a YouTube video. Let me delete it. These are arrows. Delete, delete. And this is another screenshot. And that's literally all it is. Look, just... That's all it is. That's all it is. Right? So this is just in Canva. It's a 1000 by 1000 canvas. And I just took a screenshot. You know, basically that's all it is. Screenshots. And then you just layer them over together. And that's all it is. And then what I do is I go to Publer.io. And then, oh, how did I get it into YouTube? Right. Sorry. All right. I got what you mean now. I get what you mean now. So if I go to youtube.com, let me show you how I did that. Okay. So let me show you how I did that. So if I go to YouTube and I go to the channel, we go to my channel. You might not have this tab. You got to have a certain amount of subscribers, but you have community. I'm in community over here. You can then add in, you know, whatever you want to put in. And then you go in and pick an image. So I'll go, let's go for that image there. You can add in an image, right? And then that's how you do your post on YouTube. That's how you do it. But you can't do that until you have a certain amount of subscribers before the community tab becomes... I think that's right, isn't it? You got to have a certain amount of people before that becomes available. I'm pretty sure. Have you got the community tab? Have you got that? If you got that, that's how you do it. So Tahir, the way you improve is you look at what other websites are doing, you play around with functionality, you get inspiration. There is no way you cannot become a better designer by following a course or being mentored to do it. A lot of it comes down to what is your way of building. So I have a way of building websites. I have a way of presenting websites. Just like Catherine will have a way, George will have a way. You work to your spec, but you have a way of building and doing things. So what you got to do is look deep into what do you enjoy doing and the way you feel building. But you look at other websites and you take inspiration. You look at other websites. So my opinion over Webflow versus Elementor, I've not really used Webflow. I've seen videos, I've seen stuff on it, but I prefer to use Elementor. So I'm the worst person to ask. You know, yeah, I'm the worst person to ask about it. Not really got hands-on dirty with it. That being said, I have seen videos, I have seen stuff, but not enough to make me go from Elementor to Webflow. So that says a lot. I've seen more people go from other solutions to Elementor than the other way round. That's the kind of thing that puts me off a little bit. I mean, I don't think Webflow is all coding. I think, you know, there's still a lot of stuff you can do, but I just feel like it doesn't feel like, if there was going to be anything that took me away from Elementor, it would have to be so amazing, so easy, so simplistic to really make me do it. And at the moment, I don't think there is something that's going to like make me jump ship at all. I think we are way... I said I was going to go cut off in 7 minutes, and we are way past that now. So I'm going to give it 2 more minutes, everyone, okay? 2 more minutes, and then we are cutting the live chat. All right, 2 more minutes. Because I've just got other stuff to do, got to write a few emails, so I'll be quietly writing emails up. Yeah, I looked at videos of it, and I watched someone do it, and I just started going, I just didn't feel it. I didn't feel like... Yeah, this is... Am I going to evolve? Here's the best way to do it. You know what you can do with Elementor, or like George uses Divi a lot. You know what you do. Is the next solution going to feel like you evolve as a web designer and developer? If not, why are you moving? So when you look at Gutenberg and all these other non-page builder solutions, I'm not evolving. I'm devolving. I'm going back. I'm regressing, right? I'm going, right? I'm not advancing. So why would I go back to that kind of methodology? You know, it just feels like, yeah, exactly, you know, what Mark Wiki says there. You know, Gutenberg and all of that, I'm going backwards. I'm going back 15 years. I'm just going that way. Why would I want to do that? You know, I'm going back into the model where you gotta buy a theme or you gotta buy a template to make your website. You know, I don't want to do that. So Elementor at the minute is what I need. And if there was anything that beat Elementor, and it's got to be a big, big if, I have to feel like I evolve as a web designer and developer and everything. I evolve. It takes me somewhere new. It takes me into the stratosphere, not backwards. Right, everyone, I'm going to say goodbye. See you soon. Right, take care, everyone, okay? Enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, your night, your morning, whatever you're doing. Stay safe, look after yourselves. In about 3.5 hours' time, I will be live on the Aterim Web Summit doing a talk about how to get clients and stand out. But take care. See you all soon. Look after yourselves, all right? Take care. Great having you all. Bye.